And we're back for another episode. In this episode, we're going to be bringing the Beast Tribes of Heavensward to a close. And as always, hello from Mithrie. So now that I am max rank with the 3 Beast Tribes of Heavensward, which are the Mughals, the Vath, and the Vanu, I am here in Idleshire, and I am at 7-7, and I need to talk to Drydox. He might have other quests, but the quest we're interested in is called When Good Dragons Go Bad. So this unlocks when you finish all the Beast Tribes. So Drydox has a message for you from an old friend. So Uplander comes at perfect time. Deft Arm was just here looking for Uplander. Something about new busy deals that Deft Arm would be making. Busy deals for which Deft Arm is needing Uplander's aid. Must be big busy deals, think Drydox, because Deft Arm was running here, and they're like wild beast. Uplander is master of Deft Arm, yes? Uplander should make quick feet to villagers of walkie bugs. Help pupil. Okay, so we have to go to Dravani and Forelands. He's talking about this place, the area of the Vath. So let's go. And I wonder how good this quest is going to be. Like, Friends Forever, which was the ending of the Around Reborn Beast Tribes, was actually a really cool quest. It was really fun to complete, to bring the 5 Beast Tribes of Around Reborn together. And the 5 Beast Tribes of Around Reborn were the Amalja, the Sylphs, the Kobolds, the Sahagin, and the Ixali. So it was a pleasure to get all of those done as well, it really was. And we will see as well in Stormblood. We will see if they will stick to the formula of 3 per expansion, or if they'll add more, if they'll add less, and also what the Beast Tribes are like. Are any of them going to specialize in crafting, or any of them going to specialize in raiding? Like, we'll see. Anyway, here is Deft Arm. So, Master, you returned, but not a moment too soon. I've come upon a tremendous opportunity to further expand our Adventurers Guild, and I would seek your aid in seeing it to fruition. I was consulting with Vidofnir some days ago, when she spoke to me of another beast tribe that might benefit from our services. I believe she called them Muggles? Something like that, at least. As she told it, these furry creatures make their home in Churning Mists, where they now toil day and night to rebuild a great and ancient plaza, with the aid of dragons and men. Surely such an industrial tribe would have much in common with myself and my compatriots. Very much indeed. Yes, I simply must make acquaintance of these. What were they called again? Mughals. Ah yes, Mughals. I trust that a great adventurer like yourself is on good terms with these Mughals, Master. You will introduce me to them, yes? If I have to, why not? So, 1,000 thank yous, Master. The success of our guild has brought much prosperity to our colony, and a true hero does not rest on his laurels. This is a lesson I have learned from observing you, Master. Yes, one of many. Master and student striking out on adventure once more. My heart pounds in anticipation. Let us make for the Churning Mist without delay. I shall race you there. Cool. Right, so we have to go to Mogholm, so quickest way is to just simply teleport. Simple as that. So let's go. Pew. Teleporting. Pending. There. Okay. Wow, he was fast. So, I have never been above the clouds before, Master. The sight is simply breathtaking, so breathtaking. That said, these Mughals are curious creatures. How do they stay airborne on such tiny wings? And whatever purpose do those glowing spheres attached to their heads serve? Very curious indeed. At any rate, if they are in need of an adventurer, I am happy to offer them my aid. Okie dokie. So let's go talk to Master Mogzin, who is over there. And this is another one of those get it done before the expansion situations. And I'm currently still leveling all of my classes to 60, which I'm doing at the moment. And you can see how close I am. I am determined to get it done. One thing as well, God willing, I'm going to get everything to 70, you know, part way through Stormblood, not right at the end of it. So, we will see. Anyway, here's Master Mogzin. Cool. So, Kupo, you would introduce us to a pupil of yours, you say. I thought I was your only pupil. Could it be that I'm not as special as I thought I was? Not a pupil in the art of crafting, but of adventure. And like myself, he is not of your kind. Color me confused, but if this pupil of yours can help to lighten our load, I see no reason to refuse his aid. High five. So, whatever have we here? Those hard scales, those claws, that puny body. Are you some sort kind of lesser dragon? I am no dragon, and I am certain not lesser. I am the death arm of Lothat Vath, an adventurer come to offer my services. In return for due recompense, I will perform any task you desire, no matter how perilous. What say you, my Moogle friend? You don't look like any adventurer I've ever seen, but hard workers are always welcome to Mogholm. That said, we are a community of builders. If you lack crafting skills, I feel I can only offer you my menial tasks and collecting rubbish, cracking Koopa nuts, etc. It's not a glamorous job, but something. But someone has to do it. Okay. Let's do it. So, very well. Consider your Koopa nuts as good as cracked. Lol. Did you see how quickly he agreed to take on those tedious tasks? I've taken a liking to this one already. We'll have to prepare a very special welcome for his return, in true Moogle fashion. But I almost forgot. Tara's son wanted a word with you, Mithrie. Why don't you pay him a visit? Now, I must be off to prepare a special surprise for our new friend. Cool. So let's go talk to Tarason. And then I wonder how we're going to bring in the Vanu Vanu into this as well. Here he is. So, Mithrie, it is a pleasure to see you again. I see that it is not merely the Moogles and the dragons who hold you in the highest esteem. Yes, I knew you were different from the moment I laid eyes upon you. If you will indulge this old man once more, there's a small favour I would ask for you as well. It concerns our mutual friend, OD. It would seem that Gulen Bursty has taken him under his tutelage in hopes of teaching him to roar like a mighty dragon. But the little one's efforts have yet to bear fruit. I tried to reason with him, but by his own admission, even the greatest of dragons often needs 100 years to muster their strength, but the stubborn lad was having none of it. He insisted that he could not afford to wait, for you see he means to show off his roar to my dear friend Mogzin, and he was recently learned that Moogles are not blessed with longevity as dragons. He made promises to keep this a secret from Mogzin, but he said nothing of you. Might you be so kind as to offer him a few words of encouragement? I am certain they would carry more weight coming from a brave adventurer than a mere artisan such as myself. Cool. Let's talk to OD. I wonder how long this quest is. So, Mithrie, what brings you to Barlays? Let me guess. You too have come to watch that puny, pathetic OD bring disgrace and dishonor to the name of dragons everywhere. Sigh. So OD is clearly not his typical confident self. Mayhap there is something you might be able to lift the dragonette's spirits. Okay, let's rally for the Horde. So, Mithrie, but of course, you speak true. A proud dragon does not stew and sulk when there is work to be done. Just watch. The next time we meet, my roar will be as mighty as that of Resvalga himself. I do hope that Gullenbursty is not cross with me for running off. Cool. Right, so that's that. Next, let's talk to Tarason again. Wee, splat. So, OD's back to his old self, you say. Warms this old man's heart to hear it. I knew I chose the right lass for the job. Truly, you stand as a model to dragon, Moogle, and man alike. Speaking of which, your pupil has yet to return from his task. I'm sure he won't be much longer, but in the meantime, I dare say you've earned yourself a rest. Why not warm yourself by the fire while we wait? Okie dokie. I like resting. It's what I do best. So right now, the Vath is cracking some nuts, and Mithrie's bored. There we go. So my arms are fiercely, very fiercely. I thought I had long since left this shell-breaking busy work behind, but it would seem that only crafters are trusted with important tasks in this place. Do not ask me, mind you, what those important tasks might be. These Moogles spend more time flying about and pulling each other's palms than doing anything resembling actual labour. But forgive me for my griping, Master. I will go report to Master Mogzin. So, I am done with my task. The Ross that littered your plaza will plague you no more, and your Koopa nuts are cracked and fit for consumption. Do you have nothing to say? I said that I picked up your damn those accursed rocks and crashed every last Koopa nut. Every last one. Huh? What? Surprise! Did my oh so clever creation fool you? Your exacerbated expression tells me that it did. I planted the fur hair by hair and added a few tufts of cloud mallow to make the pond flow. I dare say it's a life like as I am, Kupo. The only difference is the hammer in its hand, but no one notices. Yes, I can say that without a doubt that this will go down in Moogle history as one of Mogzin's most prestigious pranks ever. Oh, and good work. By the by, next time we have some rubbish that needs picking up or Koopa nuts that needs cracking, rest assured you'll be the first one we call. I have never been so insulted in my life. I toil and trudge from dusk until dawn for you, and you repay me with this mockery? I take umbrage at this. Great umbrage. Whatever is the matter? Surely you have heard that it is through our clever pranks that we Moogles show our appreciation and affection for... enough. I came here to lend my age to an adventurer, not play errand boy for a group of slackers who wouldn't know what hard work was if it came up and ripped those ridiculous palms off their heads. Slackers, I'll have you know that we Mogmenders have restored Barlays to a glory not seen in generations. Take that back, Kupo. Take this back this instant. So, friends, you must come quickly. Gullenbursty has gone mad. Why, he nearly torched an unwitting temple knight. I scarcely escaped with my own life. Okay. So, what is this? A dragon seized with anger bodes ill indeed. Come, Mithrie, Mogzin, we must look into this at once. Nod. So, an angry dragon, but no, the Death Dawn will not falter. Wherever you go, Master, I will follow. Lead the way. Isn't he loyal? I like loyalty. Okay. I thought that was part of the story, but I guess not. Okay, so where are we going? Let's go to Zenith. And let's see why Gullenbursty is annoyed. Okay, we're almost there, almost there. Wee, splat. Okay, let's talk to Mogs in. Wow, he's really angry. So what is the meaning of this, Gullenbursty? You promised to keep Barley safe from harm. Now you would turn against us and our friends? Have mercy, Gullenbursty. Surely these men and Moogles have done nothing to incur your ire. Whoa. Something is gravely amiss. I see naught but pure animal rage in the dragon's eyes. So please stop this, Gullenbursty, I beg of you. What's happened to this guy then? He's obviously controlled. We have to try and find out why. So, thank you, my friends. I owe you my life. What in the name of good king happened here? I am not entirely sure myself. I tried to see Gullenbursty's wisdom concerning the restoration effort, when all of a sudden we were set upon by a masked man brandishing an imposing firearm. Gullenbursty was struck by a bullet in the course of the battle, after which the man made a swift retreat. Just when I thought we were safe, the dragon turned upon me with a terrifying gaze and unleashed a mighty roar. The next thing I knew, I was lying right where you found me. So, inconceivable. The Gullenbursty I know would never act with such mindless savagery. This masked assailant you speak of did something to our friend. I just know it. And I'll see that he suffers for his deeds. Calm yourself, OD. If we put our palms together, we'll get it to the bottom of this in no time. Now, why don't the two of us go and search Gullenbursty? Not so fast, my dear Mogzin. We must tend to this man's wounds, and besides, it would be unwise to dash off without forming a proper plan of attack. Let's return to Barley's for the moment and consider our next course of action with due care. Okay. Okay, let's do it. So we have to go back to Mogzin. So like I said, I wonder how it's going to tie into the Vanu Vanu. Maybe they can cure Gullenbursty's issues. Okay, we're almost there now. Coming in for the best landing ever. Boom. Okay, done. Whee! Blood. Okay, next. So, well, one thing is clear. This is no time to be bickering amongst ourselves. We must put our palms together and figure out what has become of Gullenbursty. Indeed, indeed, I refuse to accept that he turned on us of his own accord. You must find him and free him from his madness. Indeed, we must, little one, and yet we must also find out precisely what fate has befallen our friend, and what we might do to cure him, lest any future encounters prove perilous indeed. I believe our first course of action should be to track down this masked assailant, that we might ascertain the truth behind all that has transpired. So, wise counsel indeed, and yet that sounds like a positively perilous proposition in its own right. Who might we know that would be up for the task? That's complete. Next quest is called Who Was the Masked Man? So, Master Mogzin is a Moogle with a plan. So, Mithrie, I would beseech the aid of you and your deaf-dumb disciple. Pray pursue this masked marauder and find out the truth behind the madness that has taken Gullenbursty. Now, this is a task worthy of an adventurer. Mark my words, my Moogle friend. Master and I will track down this mysterious and dangerous foe. Nod. 1,000 thank yous, Kupo. Might I suggest that you start by asking around here in Barlays? Perhaps some of them have heard of something of the man we seek. As for myself and OD, we will see what we might learn about Gullenbursty's current whereabouts. Terra-san, might I trouble you to watch over the plaza while we are away? You would suggest that a greybeard like myself can offer naught else to your cause? Oh, but I jest. Rest assured that you will find not a single stone out of place on your return. Go in safety, friend Mogzin. Wee. Cool. So, at last, Master, a task worthy of our skills. Let us split up and see what we can learn about this masked villain. I shall ask some Mughals in this area. Would you be so kind as to ask those gathered around the fountain? We can meet up here when our tasks are done and share what we have learned. Cool. Why not? Cool. Let's see. Longest flight ever. So, did I see a masked man, you ask? Did I ever? He strolled in brandishing that fearsome firearm of his and started picking off lesser dragons left and right. Then, when the coast was clear, he dashed off towards old Gullenbursty's place. Why didn't I follow him? I prefer my palm attached to my head, thank you very much. If you're going after him, I'd encourage you to be very, very careful. I don't know what he's up to, but I can assure you it's not good. Okay. That's one. So let's talk to the next one. Okay. So let's talk to this temple knight. So, a masked man, sure, I saw him, exchanged a few words with him for that matter. He asked if I knew of any particularly ancient and formidable dragons in the area, so I directed him to Gullenbursty. Gullenbursty has been attacked, you say? The Fury take me. I do hope that wasn't my fault. Whoops. Okay, so let's report to Death Darm. So, it seems obvious that the guy did it on purpose. We've established that much. So I see. So it would seem that this masked marauder set his sights on Gullenbursty for his power and puissance. I don't know how to pronounce that word. Interesting, very interesting. So from my own questioning, I have learned that our quarry has since been sighted in Samal. It would seem that he has already left the churning mist behind. We must give chase. Yes, and return to the surface. On the way, I should pay a brief visit to Lothup Vath. I would share this news with the storyteller and see what wisdom he might share with us. And with that, let us see those legs are faster. I shall race you there, master. Cool. So I need to go back to Lothup Vast. So again, we're going to teleport to Tailfeather. Let's go. So it's nice that they're bringing all the beast tribes to a close, and I'm assuming that they'll just do the same again after we finish all of the beast tribes in the expansion. So let's do it. Oh, yeah, and I was like the other day, I was doing quests in this zone, trying to finish them off. You see, that's why there's some completed quests in Tailfeather to do. There is a lot of quests in this zone, more than a level's worth at 50 plus. So don't underestimate them. But it will get to a point where you need to be 57 plus to turn them in. So be warned, sort of thing. Okay, here's the storyteller. So the Death Arm, I have not seen him. Could it be that the one mine once again calls out to him? But no, even were it so, that one mine has grown too strong. Still, I worry. Pray you find him, and our minds may rest easy. Okay, so it didn't beat me this time. Okay, let's go. Let's go all the way down here. I'm assuming we have a fight in our miss. So if I have to, I will also summon my Chocobo. And like I said, if you haven't already, make sure when you're playing solo, out in the world doing fates, whatever, that you just always have your chocobo summon. You know, it takes a really, really long time to get it to rank 20, but I'm really happy that mine is, because it saved so many times when I've been soloing, especially when I've been doing fates. It lets me solo fates I wouldn't otherwise be able to solo. So, forgive me, Master. On my way to Lothup Vast, I found Drydox here in distress, surrounded by the One Mind. I did only what any adventurer would do. What any adventurer must do. Drydox was hunting for Nanka eggs when walkie bugs called themselves the One Mind. Sneaky stepped up behind me. Started shooting their shooty sticks. Deathstar came and saved Drydox from becoming holy cheese. There was something strange about those One Minds, Master. They were not the One Mind I know, the One Mind you two have seen. They strike with perfect precision, but these ones, they set upon us with a savage and almost uncontrollable rage. Strange, very strange. Now that Deathstar mentioned it, Drydox heard sound before walkie-bugs attacked. It went boom, but it was not the boom of walkie-bug shooty sticks. No, it was much, much scarier. Drydox heard it from the forest as well. Did you hear that, Master? There can be no doubt of it. Our quarry is up to something here as well. We must make for the forest. Yes, to Tailfeather. Worry not, I will tell the storyteller that we are safe from harm. Please go visit Marchchamp and see if all is well. I will join you all with speed. So Deathstar looks as happy as Drydox does when she finds a trove of Nanka eggs. Drydox is happy for Deathstar but worries for his safety. Uplander will be careful too, yes? Yep. Okay, so let's teleport now to Tailfeather. I mean, we're not a million miles away from it anyway. We're standing right there, but might as well teleport. Why not? I think we can afford it. Okay, so let's carry on. I want to make sure I go to the right place. He must be inside. Okay, he's inside. Oh, sorry. Auto run for the lose. Let's see. Take a beast, won't be terrible. I talk about my thanks, friend. I mean, your debt. Sorry, this is a different quest. Ignore that. Next. So, oh, look who's back. What brings you to Tailfeather, friend? That Deathstar got you on another wild chocobo chase, eh? I reckon. So, we chase something far more frightful than chocobos, Marchchamp. I come on behalf of the Moogles of Mogholm. I ask you, have you encountered a masked man brandishing a gun in this forest? Afraid I have indeed, as much as I'd like to say otherwise. See, the man's been making quite a name for himself in these parts, and it ain't a good one. Had the misfortune of running into him myself not hours ago. He came here, you say? Where did he go? You must tell me, Marchchamp. I must know. Listen to me, Deathstar, listen well. If you know what's good for you, you'll walk out of here the way you came and forget anything and everything you ever heard or saw about that man. The man you're after is an adventurer, but not one of the nice ones like your master here. Aye, he's nothing short of the most ruthless assassins our realm has ever seen. A cold-blooded killer who's never met a job too dirty or dangerous for his liking, nor one he has failed to carry out with lethal perfection. An adventurer, you say? Why, who better to pursue this man than Master and myself? Yes, this is our duty, our calling. Did you hear a single bloody word? Sometimes I don't even know why I bloody try. Worry not, Marchchamp. Your words of warning have not fallen on deaf ears, but I am the Deathstar, and I must do what needs to be done. Is that not so, Master? Heh. If you're itching to get your head blown off of your shoulders, who am I to stop you? Your man was last seen heading for the western highlands of Corvus. Just don't come crying to me when the hunter becomes the hunted. So, let's see. So, thank you, friend, and worry not, Master and myself, we will be more than a match for his masked menace. Mind you, Master, I do not wish to rely overmuch on your aid. I accepted this job from the Mughals, and I intend to see it done with my own hand. That said, I would ask you to accompany me for moral support. You understand, yes? Absolutely, darling, absolutely. So, excellent. And with that, let us be off to Corvus. Perhaps our friend Jantalot will have some news for us upon arrival. Surely he will. Cool. Right. So let's carry on. So we need to go to the Convictory. Wow. It's quite a way away, but I think it's quicker to go through the zone line to the east than it is to obviously go to Falcon's Nest. So I do like the story in this game, and I would encourage you, even if it takes longer, just read all the quest text, watch all the cutscenes, enjoy the story. Story and lore is a lot of this game, it really is. And if you skip it all, then you really are missing out on one of the best parts of the whole game. And as well, it's not a race, guys. You know, no one said that you have to do things in a certain time. So just take your time. For example, this quest line, it might seem like it's quite a lot of work. Do it in bits. You know, what's the problem? So, okay, let's carry on. Okay, so the Convictory is right there. I also went ahead and did all the quests in this zone as well. All the world quests. So, I wanted to get it done before I'm 60 everything, just because I wanted to use the EXP of the quests. And I still need to go to, I think, Dravanian Hinterlands and Aziz La, if they have any world quests. I did the same thing before Heavensward came out. I finished pretty much all of the Realm Reborn quests. So, 'tis you. Forgive me, but a pressing matter requires my undivided attention at the moment. If you need something of me, pray return on the morrow. So, please listen, Jantalot. For a pressing matter requires our attention as well. Yes, very pressing. On behalf of the Mughals of Mogholm, we have come to Corvus in pursuit of a certain adventurer. He wears a mask on his face and wields a pistol in his hand. Perhaps you have seen such a man? Seen him, you say? Aye, I caught a glimpse. I arrived just in time to see him nigh blast the head off one of my loyal men, before commandeering our brand new mana cutter and flying off to the fury knows where. You will forgive me if I am somewhat on edge. We scrimped and saved what little coin we could muster, and waited months on end until the vessel was available, only to see it sprited away from us the self-same day. All while I could do nothing but look on like a helpless half-wit. So, at least I emerged from the episode unscathed, which is more than I would say of my subordinate. Serves him right, though. Maybe when his wounds heal, he'll think twice before picking a fight with a hardened criminal in Callum Tree wine-induced stupor. You heard me right. Ridiculous mask or no, that man isn't one to be trifled with. I know not how well these Mughals are paying you, but I highly doubt that reward is worth your life. This is not a matter of coin, but one of trust and duty. What is an adventurer worth if his words count for nothing? Nothing, I say. Yes, the Deft Arm will see this job done. Now tell me, which way did the masked man go? So, you have spirit, I'll give you that. Adventuring sounds to be a thankless job, but I wish you the best in it. Your man and my mana cutter were last sighted heading for the Sea of Clouds. Do try and stay alive, won't you? So, thank you, friend. And worry not for me. The Deft Arm has the courage and conviction of 100 of your men. We will see this merciless marauder brought to justice. Har 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 har. So, you don't suppose this masked man truly is as dangerous as our friends suggest, do you, Master? I cannot help but feel like they are underestimating our abilities. Anyhow, let us confer in private and form a plan of attack. Nod. Okay, that's complete. So, if you saw the FFXIV Beast Tribe Quests, the reason he is so motivated by everything he does was because it was to break out of the Primal's, what's it called? The Primal's control. So you know how the Primals can control a beast tribe, like if it controls the Amalja and so on. So he managed to break out with just sheer determination, and that determination has stayed with him ever since. So the next quest is called Lift Me to the Moon. The Deft Arm is trembling with equal parts excitement and fear. So, what say you, Master? Reaching the Sea of Clouds is as simple as travelling northeast and hopping on the back of a Gonga Matto, but wherever should we go from there? Is there anyone in the distant land that might aid us in our quest? So, the Vanu Vanu of the island of Ogondu, Naki. These names and sounds are unfamiliar to me. To have won the trust and friendship of a tribe I have not so much as heard of, let alone seen. Once again, I am beside myself with admiration, Master. As your devoted pupil, I am eager to earn trust as well. To the Sea of Clouds, Master, I shall race you there. So, let's go to Ogondu Naki, which is basically the floating island just west of Zondu. It's the one that we rebuilt when we did the Vanu Vanu quest. Let's do it. Okay. And again, I have a bunch of quests to do in this zone, but they pretty much all require level 57. So when any of these remaining alts are 57 plus, like maybe Monk first, then I'll do them all. Sorry, it wasn't this guy. Okay, let's talk to the Deft Arm. Was he arrested straight away? Yeah, he was. You see his hands tied behind his back. So, Master, you must save me. I just arrived to these shores when these monstrous bird creatures captured me. I think they mean to eat me. So, you honor us with your return, Mithrie. We will celebrate our arrival with a great feast. Look here, funny Wamora camper stumbles into our trap like clumsy pacer falling into sinkhole. So a strange one it is, but surely tasty. Bring well cracker. Lunavalu shall knead its meat into his speciality cat's foot stew. It's like, no, don't. We're recording a video for YouTube. So your pupil, you say? Oh, forgive me, Mithrie. Lunavalu owes you apologies as innumerable as the stars in the night sky. Release the Neverling's bite-sized friend at once. Cute. So, I see Lunavalu shares your struggle and your pain, and wishes he could be of aid, but such a person is not known of Lunavalu or the Gondu. Deeply sorry is Lunavalu. So, it's with shame and heavy heart that Lunavalu speaks of his own worries. But Lianu Vanu fears for his sister. Lianu Valley departs Gondu Naki in search of ideas for new dance. Lianu Vanu waits and waits, but she does not return. Lianu Vanu fears storm clouds are brewing. Cool. Right, so the way each beast tribe speaks can be quite interesting, to say the least. So you just have to make do as much as you can. Still worth reading though. So, Master, if the masked man is behind this Lianu Vanu may be in grave danger. Very grave. We should go quickly, yes? Nod. So, Mithrie and Apprentice are like shining sun to chase away the clouds of Lianu Vanu's anxious heart. If Lianu Vanu's knows his sister, you will like to find her in Vor Scien's Siren. Go in safety, my friends. Nod, nod. So, thank you for saving me, Master. I am unfamiliar with this catfoot stew, but I would prefer not to be chewed up all the same. I must say, I find these Vanu Vanus somewhat intimidating. Anyhow, let us be off to Vor, wherever it was. I like that he doesn't even know where it is, but he somehow knows where to go. Okay, so let's go. And I'm assuming, just like when we finished all the beast tribes in the realm Reborn, that we will probably work as a team to defeat the masked man. I wonder if it'll be some big epic fight or not. And I'll be perfectly honest, when I started this quest, I wasn't actually anticipating this quest being so long. But I can kind of understand why it is, because the beast tribes haven't even met each other before, so they have to meet each other before they work together. So let me see. So I'm almost there. And more than anything, I wonder what the new areas in Stormblood are going to look like. And I also wonder as well what the fact that they're dropping PlayStation 3 support, like how far they're going to push Stormblood on a sort of technology point of view. Okay, so we're almost there. Yep, almost there. And it will be nice to see the zones again with loads and loads of people doing fates to level up. I kind of miss that. Okay, here, Lianu Valley. Let's see what she has to say. So, oh Mithrie, your presence is ever like a gentle breeze on a summer's day. Whatever brings you back to the home of the Vanu Vanu? So, oh, but if that isn't the most succulent looking Wamora camper Lianu Valley has ever seen. Lol. How many times must I say it? I am not a Wamora anything. And I am certainly not to be eaten. I am the Vath Deafdarm, and I am an adventurer. Please tell her, Master. He's an adventurer. He's called Deafdarm. 1,000 pardons, friend Deafdarm. Lianu Valu's nose was deceived by your most inviting aroma. Do not worry, you are safe with Lianu Valley. That said, I fear I have seen and heard nothing of this masked man of whom you speak. Lianu Valley did not mean to cause brother to worry. Lianu Valley simply came here to practice her new dance. Lianu Valley would show it to you, but she fears that there is not much yet to be worthy of showing. But of course, surely you have encountered a new dance of your travels. Mithrie, a dance unlike any you have seen by Gondu or your kind. If you know such a dance, pray show it to Lianu Valley, that it might be as a lightning bolt of inspiration. Deafdarm's like, I've got one. Okay, so let's dance. Da 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 dee 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 da 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 da. So no, those motions do not move Lena Valley. Surely you have seen a more exotic dance, one that likes of no Gondu has ever seen. Okay. Let me think. So, emotes, persistent, Mandeville dance. No, those motions, whatever. Okay. Does anyone know which dance you have to do? I wonder. Bomb dance? Nope. Mate, it's not going to be any of these, is it? Let me see. Let's try the Moogle dance because it's one of the Beast Tribe ones. Lol. That's actually hilarious. Oh, I didn't select her. That's the one. Yeah, you have to do the Moogle dance. It makes sense because it's related to Beast Tribes. This dance is so funny. Yes, vigor and vitality wells up from within Lena Valu, like a font gushing skyward from the earth. This is the bolt of inspiration I have so long sought. With this, Lena Valley will create a dance that will go down in Gondu history. What is it with this dancing? And you, Master? Forget those overgrown birds. I would have thought you of all people would understand the seriousness of our task. While I'm doing the Moogle dance. We are never going to find that masked man bouncing around like fools. Yeah, true. So, 1,000 partners, friend. I just have like the image in my head of Mithrie doing that dance. Mithrie Law Lena Valley meant to offend. We sympathize with your plight, but pray understand to we Vanu, dance is not foolishness. Oh no, it is an act as sacred as life and death. It does not help you in your quest. Lena Valley is sorry, and yet... Shh, Master, over there. I cannot believe I am saying this, but if my eyes see true, that is... Okay. Bye. Is this the same guy from the last Beast Tribes? I knew it. It's him. You there, who are you? And what have you done to Gullenbursty? Wasn't he the same guy that like interfered with the other Beast Tribes? That we got like the Terminator mask from? Can a man not enjoy a bath in peace? Okay. Interesting angle. Yep. It's exactly the same dude. So then again, I know better than to expect common courtesy from beastmen brutes. Even those who are wont to travel with more civilized types. We meet again. Well, now there's a face I never thought I'd see again. So I suppose you would say the same of Nazaz Jab, wouldn't you, old friend? Mayhap you've come to thrill and delight me, for old time's sake? So, I ask you a question, vile rogue. What did you do to the dragon Gillenbursty? You will give me an answer, or I the Death Dawn, will beat one out of you. So, a brute and a beast you may be, but you have spirit. If you did not repulse me so, I might almost like you. Here is your answer. I did my job and nothing more. So, a simple task to soar the churning mist for a mighty dragon and pierce its scales with a single bullet. A bullet that would warp his mind and twist his heart, destroying any semblance of the noble creature he once was, until all that remained was a brute consumed with pure animal rage. A beautiful thing, is it not? See, what madness is this? The hearts of others are not yours to control. So curious words coming from one of your kind. Go back to your hive, Gnaf. You were never meant to possess a mind of your own. So he's a pure, like, beast tribe racist, basically. You know nothing of me. I am the Vath Death Arm, an adventurer just like the master who trained me. I have tracked you, I have found you, and I will see you answer for your deeds. Smile. Arr, woof, woof, har, moo. So, oh, but my ears must be playing tricks on me. For a moment there, I thought I heard the witless antlings say he was an adventurer. So, silence. I am more of an adventurer than you will ever be. Now answer me. What master do you serve? And what does he mean to do with Gullenbursty? So, I serve some Imperial Lackwit whose name I could not be bothered to remember. A fool's coin is worth as much as any man's. You see, they tend to part with it more easily than most. Now, would you mind lowering your weapon? As you can see, I am unarmed, though I suppose I should know better than to expect decency from an animal. The Death Arm is no animal. You should have just shot him. Woof. Meow. So, all too easy. Didn't your master teach you not to trust me? So, you do not fight with honor. So, you're a quick learner, though not quick enough, I'm afraid. Now, we know what this can do to a dragon. I wonder what it might do to a Naf. Or a Vanu even. Oh yes. No, leave my friends alone, or I will rend the flesh from your bones. Har 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 har. So yes, let me taste your fear and your hatred. Your rage and despair. Despite me, abhor me, delight me. So who goes there? Who dares intrude on Gondu lands? So, and just when I was starting to get in the mood. But perhaps we might enjoy ourselves in another way. Wink. For goodness sake. He's kind of like, bye. So what's that bracelet he has? It's going to be on you glamour is what it's going to be. So, my head, my body, my arms, they... Yeah. Bye. So, oh dear, it seems your friends aren't so friendly anymore. Well, do have fun killing each other. There's somewhere I must be. Bye. So quickly, Mithrie, join Luna Valley and together we will dance them away. We're going to do the Moogle dance. No, I'm going to do the one we learnt in the Beast Tribe. Hell yeah. So the Sundrop dance has not reached them. Lena Valu knows not what if she is ready, but there is no other way. Watch Mithrie. Watch and move with Lena Valley. Okay. I love the Moogle dance. We're so scary. We're winning. So what madness has taken us? Forgive us, Lena Valley. We meant no harm. That's actually hilarious. Nice. We should be able to select the dance at the end of each battle, like one at random. I would love it if every battle ends with us doing that dance, or every dungeon ends with that dance. So Lena Valley knew she could count on Mithrie. Even without practice, Mithrie's motions match Lena Valley's in perfect harmony, like we are sisters from the same nest. Mithrie and Lena Valley, Neverling and Gundu, dance as one. Different beings we are, but together we lift each other to new heights, and shine radiant light through the darkness. In honor of this, Lena Valley would name her new dance the Moonlift Dance. A fine name, would you agree? So, I mocked you, but your dance has proved stronger than I could ever be. When confronted with my greatest challenge yet, it is I who made a mockery of myself. You'll be okay. We still have to track that guy down, though, because we still have to free Gun and Bursty. That was actually hilarious. That's the thing I like about this game. It's got all different aspects, you know, dramatic, it has comedy, it can even have horror if it wants. So forgive me, Master, for all you have taught me. I could do nothing against our foe, and he has eluded us again. Whatever shall we do? Do not lose heart, friend. For now, let us return to Ogondunaki. Brother is surely worried for us, and Lena Valley would put his heart at ease. Okay, so let's return to Ogzondu, and we can fly straight to Naki. That was hilarious. This is why I'm so happy I'm recording everything I do in the game. So moments like that, I'll always be able to watch in the future on HD video, rather than just remembering it. If I ever want to watch it again, I can see the recording. Whee! So, wherever shall we go now, Master? Shall we go after the masked man? Perhaps we might begin by tracking down the Master he serves. Or perhaps we should return to Mogholm and share what we have learned with Master Mogzin. Doubtless he is eager to know. Kupo, did someone call? So, well, look what we have here. A cuddly little Gale cat and a fledgling chick. Have you wandered from your nest to join Lena Valley and her friends in dancing our new dance? Oh my god. So, cat, who are you calling a cat? I am Master Mogzin of the Mogmenders, the renowned guild of craft Moogles that repaired the ancient plaza of Borlaise. Perhaps you have heard of us? And I am not no fledgling. Do you not see these resplendent scales? I am OD, a mighty and powerful dragon. Cower in my wake. And just what are you supposed to be? Why, I've never seen such a portly, pudgy bird in my life. You do me too great an honor with your words, friend. My cheeks turn as red as a fiery sun.